everyone, Allegra Miller here to share with you the Astro-Alchemy for April 11th and 12th, 2021. I'll be speaking about the astrological aspects and the essential oils that will help make the most of these energies. I've divided the oils I'll be speaking about in two categories. The basic category, for those of you that may be just getting started, you're likely to have at least one of the following oils: doterra wild orange, frankincense, and breathe. And in the specialty category, doterra blue tansy, DDR prime, and immortelle. Do keep in mind there is a big difference with doterra in terms of the chemistry and the caliber. If you don't yet have doterra, please reach out. I'd love to support you in getting started. I've been using, teaching about, and selling doterra for over 7 years now and love helping people transform their lives with these products. So reach out there, and also keep in mind that not only do I sell doterra, I also offer naturopathic consultations, bodywork, and life coaching sessions that help to incorporate supplements and oils into accountability platforms to help take things to the next level. So thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Happy new moon. The new moon is today, and I'll be focused a lot on those aspects in this video. Thank you for your continued support. I did take an unexpected hiatus in that I left town for Easter, and then I was gone a little longer than expected, and I got out of the habit of making these videos, and it ended up organically happening that it was good that I took a little bit of a break from doing these videos. But I'm back, and I'm excited to share about the new moon, and my plan is to do these videos every couple of days in alignment with the moon change. So thanks for your patience while I took a little bit of a break this week. Let's see. On April 11th at 2:02 a.m., the Aries moon sextile Saturn in Aquarius, that can add an air of protection toward our family, toward our tribe, etc. It can make us more protective. It's probably a better way of saying it. At 4:51 in the morning, the moon in Aries was conjunct Mercury in Aries, and this can make us more emotionally sensitive. Not a good time for making decisions. Our intuition will be stronger in this energy. Very good time to communicate our emotional needs, to strengthen relationships, and overall a good socializing energy. At 9:59 p.m. on the 11th, Venus in Aries is square Pluto in Capricorn, and this is going to last 2 days. So this is kind of, I guess the theme of this energy is surrender. Pluto, again, is speaking in a conversation of tension here. This will mean we can feel ourselves up against forces, aspects that feel beyond our control. The theme here is a lot about power struggle. It's important to note in this energy that you can opt out, and through bringing transparency to knowing that this is going to be some of the theme, that you can just choose to not bite the hook, so to speak, as one of my favorite books. It's been a while since I read it, but a Pema Chodron book, I think it's called Don't Bite the Hook, something like that. I really loved it. But anyway, that's what it reminds me of. Because our frustration can be high with this energy. We can utilize that frustration to empower through whatever might be coming to the surface. This could have a powerful impact on our love life. If we're in a relationship and the relationship isn't aligned, this is definitely an energy that could be a tipping point in terms of creating a meltdown in the relationship where it sizzles out. If relationship issues need to be worked on, this is a good time to shift things and transform things to another level, to take what's working, to take what's not working and shift it to what's working. As far as new love could happen very quickly in this energy. Anyway, I guess that's all I'll say about that. It is important to note that Pluto is the higher frequency of Mars, and this new moon, which happens tonight at 10:34 p.m. Eastern Standard at 22 degrees 05 of Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, and it's important to note that, so right at the beginning of this new moon is this square with Pluto, which is the higher frequency of Mars. I just find that fascinating when you look at the bigger context of what's happening. So the new moon in Aries is particularly important, particularly powerful when it comes to new beginnings. If we take it a few steps out to other things I've been talking about since December 21st and the conjunction that happened then, we've entered into this new 200-year cycle of air energy. And now in the new zodiacal year, I talked about that at what was the last thing I talked about that? The equinox, that's right. The Aries equinox was a big new beginning. And now here we are at the first new moon in the first chapter of the new zodiacal year. So Aries is the first sign, and so it makes this one of the best times of the year for planting seeds that reach long beyond this particular moon cycle. Specifically, because this is the first new moon in Aries, whatever seeds of intention we're planting right now will germinate until, let's see, when is the Aries full moon? October 20th, 2021. So we can, really, when we're writing our intentions for this new moon, it is important to expand the timeline to be the specific time, and to know that this is very, very powerful for new beginnings, and just getting unstuck, clearing ourselves out of things that we've simply outgrown. Aries, one thing that I really love about Aries energy in general is it's very quick, and it makes a decision without a lot of drama to just move on. And that's what I think about when I think about this new moon, is it's just, okay, it's an intense scene, it's an intense planting, and it's a very powerful, potent energy for new endeavors and those things that are near and dear to our heart that we're planting. So with that in mind, let's talk about some of the oils. I picked Breathe for one thing. This is a super intense time. Let's see, where are my notes? I can't remember if I think it's 4 planets. Yes, thank you for your patience. 4 planets are in Aries: Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. Also, oh my gosh, this is so intense when it comes to Aries. Chiron, Ceres, and Eris are all in Aries. So, back to Breathe. I picked this one because we might be noticing some super feisty energy, less patience, more of a tendency to be impulsive, or say things quickly without a filter. This is Aries energy. Anyway, Breathe is very helpful at having us not be impulsive with what we say, to help us not fly off the handle. I could have used Breathe earlier today. Anyway, Breathe is really good to help us breathe in life and breathe out life, and really breathe out what we're letting go of and breathing in the new that we're creating. And that's how I do breathe. I huff it, put some in my palms, rub them together, huff that through. It's actually really great if you can do alternate nostril breathing with it. So in which case you breathe up one nostril, down the other, and then inhale through that same nostril and then down the other. Very powerful. Frankincense, I chose frankincense. I love taking internally. One of my favorite ways is to put it on my thumb, put that to the roof of the mouth, and then rub that in. And that's a very powerful way to just reset, to activate those deep centers that help clear our third eye, the pineal, the pituitary. It just helps to clear discordant energies. It helps harmonize the system. Frankincense is just a powerful exerciser of negativity and lower frequency emotions that are not what we want to be taking into this new moon energy. So frankincense definitely internally is a next level. So internally, in your diffuser, the bottom of the feet is a great place. The earlobe is a great place because you've got so many nerve endings there. Wild orange I chose because wild orange is powerful at helping to keep us in an abundance consciousness and a consciousness of joy and receptivity and excitement about what we're creating. Wild orange, putting it in the diffuser is great. Topically, bottom of the feet is a great place. If you are going to be in direct sunlight, do be mindful that wild orange can cause photosensitivity. I love taking wild orange internally. So let me continue on with some more astrological aspects of this new moon. So on the 12th, at 12:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this Aries new moon is speaking in harmony with Mars. It's sextiling Mars in Gemini. Now, Mars in Gemini can put a lot of emphasis on learning to channel our minds and thoughts in constructive ways that create and manipulate matter. That's how I'm interpreting this aspect. Mars in Gemini can also make us a little bit more present to our fears about what other people might think and some of our self-limiting aspects there. This overall gives us courage to bust through those things. And specifically, Mars and Jupiter are forming a triangle of potential with this new moon. So last week, Mars was squaring Neptune, which was bringing up insecurities and was overall an ungrounding energy. This is very harmonizing. At 4:34, the moon in Aries is sextile Jupiter in Aquarius. So anyway, this triangle of potential helps us see our plan of action. It helps to keep us mindful of the synchronistic nature of the universe. It helps us to really be present to what enlivens us and what we need to do to actualize our potential. Later in the week, Mars and Jupiter form a trine. So this trine is actually kind of starting early with this triangle of potential happening. So overall, this is very harmonizing, and it makes our new moon intentions extra powerful. So I really encourage you to be very specific about the seeds of intention that you're planting for not only this particular moon cycle, but the next 6 months for sure. At 7:08 a.m. on the 12th Eastern Standard Time, the Aries moon is square Pluto in Capricorn. This can cause destructive, compulsive behavior to be burped up to the surface. Suppressed emotions can be exposed. But all in all, we can utilize those in the context of really letting go what we're not taking into these cycles and into these seeds of intention that we're planting. At 8/11, the moon in Aries is conjunct Venus in Aries. Overall, this is a very harmonizing, peaceful energy. Good time for socializing and harmonizing connections. Good time to make the house more cozy and just feel rooted in your surroundings. And then the last thing I'm going to mention is at 1:47 p.m. on the 12th, the moon moves into Taurus. And this is going to definitely shift the energy into being money-oriented, pleasure-oriented, homebody, sensuality becomes more important, beauty becomes more important, creature comforts. This is a patient, slow, steady, gets the job done. So this is a really good transition from Aries to Taurus to really begin to materialize these intentions in that slow and steady gets the job done kind of way that's patient and methodical. Aries is a good starter. Taurus is a good really carry out whatever the intention with patience and attention to detail. So, all right, other oils I chose for overall these 2 days. Immortelle I chose because it's such a potent blend of pretty much all the holy oils: frankincense, sandalwood, lavender, rose, let's see, helichrysum, myrrh, all very powerful mobilizers, powerful harmonizers, very powerful at just aligning us with source and getting us in touch with divine will and to help actualize our potential in a more harmonic way. The next oil in the specialty category I chose is DDR Prime. This is very potent. I know I've been mentioning this a lot lately, but partially is that we're in this new beginning time where DDR is very much appropriate for that. It's all about repair and renewal. It supports sick and damaged cells to either transition to death or to transform, repair, and renew. It specifically helps us release family patterns that are encoded in our DNA, and that makes it especially powerful when we are casting our intentions to clear karma that's not ours, that yet is contained within us. So DDR Prime is powerful for that. Overall, it helps us to just be enlivened and renewed, invigorated. It really helps to release the old so that we can step into the new. Part of the reason I chose it is that it has Litsea in it. And that was going to initially be one of my first choice of oil to talk about, but you can't order Litsea, and a lot of people don't have Litsea. So I just chose DDR. But Litsea is specific to help get us unstuck. It's a powerful nudge into action and helps us to take confident action that really helps to kind of blow to the side any fear of rejection or failure, etc., that limits us in any way, shape, or form. The next mobilizer of will that I chose in a bottle is Blue Tansy. Blue Tansy is another mobilizer, or helps us get unstuck. It really helps to stop our resistance to change. And to be honest, in my over 7 years of doTERRA, I never ordered Blue Tansy until just this month because it was part of the BOGO special. And it's super blue. Very powerful, especially if you put it on your thumbs and big toes. Now, it's not that I haven't used blue tansy. I've used blue tansy for over 7 years in doTERRA through Deep Blue. So if you don't have blue tansy, you are likely to have Deep Blue. Most starter kits have it. But blue tansy is really helpful in having us get unstuck. It helps us to push through, stop our resistance to change, inspires us to take initiative. So it really goes hand in hand with this Aries new moon energy. It helps to just cease stagnation and helps to get the ball rolling, stop procrastinating, etc. And I noticed a difference. I opened the bottle as I was dwelling on the new moon energy and what is specific to this energy. And as soon as I put this on my big toes, it was like, oh my gosh, such a reset. I'm putting it on my toes right now again. And it smells really good. Anyway, I had used blue tansy, but I had never had it, and it's nice. So blue tansy is topical only, so do keep that in mind. DDR Prime is internal, topical, and aromatic. Immortelle is topical and aromatic only. Breathe is topical and aromatic only. Frankincense is internal, topical, and aromatic, so all 3 ways, as is wild orange. Wild orange you can take internally, topically, or aromatically. And I do believe, let's see, let me make sure. Oh, of all the oils that I mentioned, wild orange and DDR Prime could create photosensitivity. So do keep that in mind. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to mention today. This video is longer than I expected. Hopefully you're enjoying these energies. Thanks so much for the support, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.